Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathashala. I am Professor Caarvaakadarsanam from University of Hyderabad. In the paper Vedic, Epic and Puranic Culture of India, we are going to deal with Caarvaakadarsanam. That is one of the 17 darshanas that were elaborated by Sayana Madhava. Caarvaakadarsanam or Lokayatam does not believe in the existence of Ishvara or God or in the authority of Veda. Actually, this only two Purusharthas out of the four, that is Artha and Kama. That is, Artha means the wealth part, matters related to wealth, and Kama, that is sexual enjoyment, are there. This is the argument of Caarvaakas. That means out of Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, they do not support this Dharma and Moksha. For them, Moksha is nothing but death only. Rather, they prefer to follow this wealth and sexual enjoyment as the very purposes of life of each person. Sukha, comfort, and dukkha or misery have no bearing on dharma and adharma. According to the law of karma, that is karma siddhanta rather, sukha, one would get sukha or comfort due to the dharma he performed, and one would get dukkha or misery due to, the misery can be of manifold, many types, and that is caused by adharma. But this law of karma is not accepted by Caarvaakas, that is Nastikas. They also argue everything is natural. It is just happening, naturally it is happening. There is no any cause or reason for this. Enjoy your life, they preach the people, enjoy your life, and a body that turned into dust does not come back. Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutah javad jivet sukham jivet ranam kritva ghrutam pibet. See, as long as you live, just enjoy all kinds of food, even by taking loans, but not unnecessarily go for these kinds of rules that are related to dharma, which refrain, which stop you, which arrest you from eating certain things and enjoying the comforts. So, suppose if somebody says this is punarjanma and one has to face the karma, that is punyam and papam or dharma and adharma that was committed during the earlier incarnations, then that is not acceptable. There is no punarjanma, rebirth at all. Why? Because once the body turned into dust, how can you expect that same body to come back? No. So, no controller, that is called Ishvara. There are no Vedas, etc., Vedangas, etc. And the Vedas are actually created by cheats for their livelihood. The cheats, the reference is to Brahmanas, who these Caarvaakas argue that the cheats had created these Vedas, etc., etc., and that is exclusively for their livelihood rather than for any good to the general mankind. So, Pratyaksham is the only pramana they hold, Caarvaakas. There are pramanas through which we can say get the knowledge how to test whether it is right or not. There are four pramanas. Among them, pratyaksham, perception, anumana, inference, simile, that is upamana pramana, and shabda, statement. These are the four pramanas. But Caarvaakas say, no, if it is perceived, that means if it is seen or felt or listened directly, then only it is acceptable. That means Pratyaksham only is acceptable as a pramana, and the rest of the pramanas like Anumana, Upamana and Shabda are not acceptable, not useful. That is the argument of Caarvaakas. Caarvaaka. What is the meaning of the word? Charu Vak. First page only. Charu Vak. Charu means beautiful or pleasant, and one who speaks pleasantly is called Caarvaaka or Nastika. Nastika means atheist. Astina astidishtam matihi. Panini clearly says in his Ashtadhyayi, the one who says there is no paraloka, I mean, we have to depend upon the commentary because Panini did not give as to who is to be called a Nastika. That does not exist. What is that does not exist? Panini does not say anything. So the commentaries say, those people, Nastiko Vedanindakaha, says Manusmriti. So Nastika is one who always blames the Veda and who does not believe in the existence of another world and who does not believe in the authority of Veda. All these people are called Caarvaakas or Nastikas or Lokayatikas. Followers of a darshanam that had spread across the world. Lokayata means Loke Ayatam Vyaptam. The darshanam which has the system of Indian philosophy which has spread. The system which had spread across the world is called Lokayatam. One who follows Lokayatam or this darshanam is called Lokayatika. He is one who does not believe in either Veda or Paraloka, another world like heaven, or Ishvara, etc. So followers of Caarvaakadarsanam argue that there are only 4 elements. We know Panchabhutani, the Prithvi, earth, up, that is water, Tejas, that is fire, Vayu, that is air. These are the only 4 elements that are acceptable to the Caarvaakas, and that means they do not accept sky or Akasha as an bhota, that means as an element. When the 4 elements from the form into a deha or body, Chaitanyam or that is called cognition or consciousness is born. Just like intoxication from quinoa or a kind of gum used in the preparation of wine is added, then there will be the property of intoxication in that particular thing. So the Chaitanyam also dies when the body is dead. Atma is nothing but such a deha with Chaitanyam. The same thing is called a deha with Chaitanyam is called Atma. There is no any separate thing called Jivatma, Paramatma, etc., etc. All that is nonsense. That is what is the argument of Caarvaakas. Since no other pramanam or means of knowledge except pratyaksha, perception, is accepted, there is no room for further discussion. Since it is not seen, we cannot perceive Atma. So there is no anything like Jivatma or Paramatma because it cannot be perceived. So whatever is perceivable is accepted and whatever is not perceivable is simply declined, it is not accepted. So, and for this the argument they quote a Veda itself, Brihadaranyaka they quote, Vijnana ghana evaitebhyah bhutebhyah samuthaya tanyevanu pravishyati tanyevanu vinashyati na pretya samujnasti. Vijnana ghana eva etebhyah bhutebhyah samuthaya. The consciousness also comes out of these beings, and tanya anuvinashyati. When the body is dead, then the Vijnana is also dead. That means the consciousness is also dead. A thing called Chaitanyam is born out of the elements and dies along with them. So there cannot be cognition after the death. This is the meaning of the quotation from Brihadaranyaka. The comfort due to embracing a lady, etc., is called Sukham, is the very purpose, is very Purushartha, purpose of a life of a human being. It may be associated with Dukkham, that is misery, but just like one who takes the fish after removing the thorns and one who removes the husk and takes the rice, people may try to find a solution to Dukkham and take the Sukham. What he means is, wherever you go for Sukham, it is associated with some sort of Dukkham. or the other. What to do? So what they say, this is also natural, because when you purchase fish, there will be thorns on it. So you have to remove the thorns and consume the fish. Similarly, in the terms of different kinds of sukha also, there may be some dukkham, that is misery, but you have to find a solution to see that the dukkham does not come in the way of sukham, and you will enjoy at full scale. That is what is their Siddhanta. Here, Brahaspati, a great Nastika, and he is a great scholar in Caarvaakadarsanam, he offered the following: Yavajjivan sukham jivet nasti mrityoragocharaha bhasmibhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutaha. How come even well-educated people perform? As long as you live comfortably. Nobody can escape death. From where does the body spring up? Again, after it turned into dust, ashes. That is the meaning of the verse. So how come even well-educated people perform Agnihotram, that is worship of fire, etc., which require a lot of expenditure and physical labor, if there is no comfort in another world? So that means performance of all these kinds of Agnihotram, etc., all the karmas are what you call rites that are ordained by Veda are a waste. That is what is their argument. Then, those cheats who think themselves as Vedikas, that means Vedic scholars, engage in a duel such as Karmakanda and Jnanakanda, Vedas that deals with rites, is not an authority, say supporters of Jnanakanda. So if you approach the supporters of Jnanakanda, that means who support the Upanishads where Jnana is embedded, they say, no, Karmakanda, that means the Veda that deals with karmas, that different yagas, etc., rites, is not an authority. Again, Jnanakanda is not an authority according to the people who support the Karmakanda. That means there is clash between the followers of earlier parts of Veda, Mantra Brahmana Bhaga, and supporters of the latter parts of Veda called Upanishads. Because Veda is full of lies, self-contradictory statements and repetitions that should not be taken as an authority. Veda should not be taken as an authority. For example, Vashadhetraya Svainam Taittiriya Samhita says, "O herb, protect me." Swadhite Mainam Himsi says Taittiriya Samhita. All the examples are from Taittiriya Samhita. What does it mean? O barbarous blade, do not hurt this man. Shrunota Gravanaha. O stones, listen to me, like that. The above sentences wherein lifeless things are addressed are not authentic. Because if they have to listen, or if they have to do whatever is prayed, then they are supposed to have consciousness. Whereas a herb doesn't have consciousness. A barbarous blade doesn't have consciousness. The stones do not have obviously any consciousness whatsoever. But still you are addressing them. This is unmeaningful, meaningless. Next, the some more. Eka eva rudro nadvitiya yatasthe. This is again Taittiriya Samhita. There is only one Rudra, that is Shiva, and no second one. One sentence says. Another sentence says, Sahasrani sahasrashoye rudra adhibhumyam. This is what is said. That means there are, which Rudras are there in thousands on earth. So there is conflict between both these sentences. They are contradictory. Both of them are from the same Veda. So there is conflict between the above mantras. Such are the defects of Karmakanda. Now let us have a look at the defects in Jnanakanda, argue the Caarvaakas. Annam brahme divyajanat, prano brahme divyajanat. In the same chapter, one sentence says, Bhrigu, son of Varuna, after tapas, tapas means ascetic life with some conditions, realized that annam or food is Brahman. Bhrigu after tapas realized that prana or life-giving air is Brahman. Which is Brahman? Whether to take annam as Brahman or prana as Brahman, both the things are said in the same chapter in the same Veda. So they are contradictory. So such sentences cannot be taken as authoritative. Therefore, Vedas are not an authority in the a person's life. Next one is neither Atman nor Prana is Brahman, and therefore both the statements are lies because they are contradictory. Another example, Ekameva Advitiyam Ratam Pebantau. This is first sentence is from Chandogya Upanishad, whereas the second sentence is taken from Kathopanishad. Atma is one, says the Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma, says the first sentence. Second sentence says there are two Atmas which enjoy the result of karma, that is action. So whether there is a single Atma as per the Chandogya Upanishad that is to be taken as an authority, or whether there are two Atmas which enjoy the result of karma, that is from Kathopanishad, whether the second sentence is to be taken as an authority. There is clash between both the sentences. The above are contradictory. Like that, Prithivya Oshadhayaha Oshadhibhyonam. This is what is said in Taittiriya Upanishad. The plants are born on earth. Rice is from plants. The above things are known even to a layman. Why should one go to Veda to know how, where and how they are born, that is plants are born or the herbs are born? Everybody knows that they are from earth only. Similarly, Oshadhibhyonam, rice is from plants. This is also a common knowledge. Anybody knows it, even a layman knows it. So why should Veda explain these things? By and large, it is proved that neither Karmakanda nor Jnanakanda is authentic. So those people do not accept, Caarvaakas do not accept either Karmakanda or Jnanakanda because there are so many such kind of self-contradictory statements that are there in Veda. The next one is Dukkham. What is Dukkham? According to Caarvaakadarsanam, Dukkham is nothing but the pain due to thorns, etc. The king or ruler is Parameshwara. Who is Parameshwara? There is no either Shiva or Vishnu or somebody that can be called Parameshwara whom we cannot perceive, cannot see. But the king himself is Parameshwara. So moksha, what is moksha? According to Caarvaakas, moksha is nothing but death. That means the consciousness is leaving the body that is built of the four elements, and the same situation is called death. There is no anything death other than what is stated here. So unless one accepts the theory of Drishtanta, body of itself is Dehanta, Dehatma, that is body itself is Atma, the Samanadhikaranya, wherein both words express the same thing in the following sentences is not possible. Now, the Caarvaakas going for a Shastrartha, which is slightly difficult to understand. See, there are sentences like Sthuloham, Krushoham, Krishnoham. What does it mean? Here, Aham means the body only. That is called by the term Atma. I am fat, I am lean, I am black. Here, if you do not accept that the Atma is nothing but body only, this kind of, two words having the same thing to express. See, Sthola, the first word, expresses one thing. The Aham, the second word, also expresses the same thing. So, Sthuloham is possible. Similarly, I am lean, Krushoham, Aham Krushaha. Krushaha, the first word expresses one thing. And similarly, Aham, the second word also expresses the same thing. Similarly, Krishnoham, I am black. So the first word Krishna expresses one thing and Aham also expresses the same thing. If you do not accept that Atma is nothing but Dehatma or Deha itself, the usage which you are quoting or generally people speak, wherein Samanadhikaranyam or the situation of both the words expressing the same thing is not possible. So, therefore, one should accept Dehatma, that Atma is nothing but Deha only. So, in the case of the usage Mama Shariram, suppose these other people argue that you take an example like Mama Shariram, my body. Here, my means my. This is in possessive case, Shashti Vibhakti. That means there is something and there is sambandha between that particular thing and Shariram. Then only Shashti Vibhakti comes. My body. What is denoted by the word my? It is nothing but Atma only. This is the argument of Astikas. Whereas these Nastikas explain this usage of Mama Shariram or my body thus. It is an Aupacharika. One has to take the secondary sense and not the primary sense. This is called Aupacharika or Lakshanika, Lakshana, due to Lakshana Vritti. Just like in the case of Rahoshiraha, the head of Rahu, literally, when what happens is Rahoshiraha means there was one person whose neck was cut by Jaganmohini Avatara during the distribution of Amrutam to Devatas and Rakshasas. While the Jaganmohini was serving to the row of Devatas first this Amrutam, the Rakshasas got suspicious about it. Then one of the Rakshasas just jumped to the row of Devatas, and while dancing, this Jaganmohini put Amrutam in the hands of that Rakshasa and he swallowed. Meanwhile, Ravi and Chandra signaled Vishnu, who is in the form of Jaganmohini, about the jumping of this Rakshasa, and then with Sudarshana he cut the head of the Rakshasa. So but there was some Amrutam in the head, some Amrutam in the body, so he is not dead, but he became two. So here the Shiras, the head portion is called Rahu and the other portion of the body is called Ketu. So here Rahoshiraha, Rahu itself is Shiras, that is head. Then if you say Rahoshiraha, the head of Rahu, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything else. So Shashti doesn't have any specific meaning to explain. Therefore, Rahoshiraha means the Rahu who is in the Shiras head in the form of Rahu, like that we have to take. Similarly, Mama Shariram also, there is no separation between Mama and Shariram. It is just a secondary meaning to be taken. When the demon was beheaded by Vishnu in the form of Jaganmohini during the distribution of Amrutam or nectar, the head became Rahu and the body became Ketu. So there is no difference, abheda, between head and Rahu. If there is bheda, difference, then Shashti will come, like Mama Shariram, my body, like that. If there is no bheda, there is no difference between the meanings of Rahu and Sharaha, then there can be abheda. Both mean the same. Shashti has got no value at all whatsoever, but it is just an idiomatic usage in Sanskrit. That is the explanation. Nevertheless, people use Rahu Sharaha, the head of Rahu, which suggests that there is a difference or bheda between Rahu and the Shiras. In such cases, the usage is called Aupacharika. The Shashti Vibhakti or the possessive case, which denotes bheda, should not be taken as an important thing. So Caarvaaka opines that Deha or body only is called Atma, that is soul, and the usage Mama Shariram is due to superimposition of bheda, that is difference, wherein it is not there. Such a usage is called Aupacharika Prayoga. That is a usage whereby a meaning that is not there is being imposed or superimposed. The following verses offer a summary of the above concepts of Caarvaaka. Angana lingana janyam janya sukhameva pramarthata. Now he is just consolidating or giving a brief account of what is said earlier. Angana lingana janya sukhameva pramarthata kantakadivyatha janyam dukkhan niraya uchyate lokasiddho bhavedraja paresho na parasmrtaha dehasya nasho muktistu najnanan muktirishyate atra chatvari bhutani bhumivaryanalanilaha chaturbhyah khalu bhutebhyah chaitanyam upajayate kinvadibhyah sametebhyah dravyebhyo matashaktivatu aham stholah krushosmiti samanadhikaranyatah deha sthulyadi yogacha sa evatmana chaparaha mama dehoyamityuktihi sambhaveda upachariki. Next one is, the only purushartha, purpose of life, is comfort or due to embracing a young lady. The misery caused by the pain due to thorns etc. is called naraka or hell. The ruler that is popular in the world is Ishvara, nobody else. Moksha is nothing but death of the body, but not caused by jnanam or cognition. Here there are four elements: earth, water, fire and air. The Chaitanyam consciousness is born out of the four elements, just like excitement from things that are associated with kenva, that is a kind of gum used in the preparation of wine. Due to obesity etc. in the body, there are usages like I am fat, I am lean, etc., wherein one finds samanadhikaranyam or a single thing denoted by two words that is there. But the fact is that the same body is called Atma or soul. My body is a secondary usage, that is, the primary meaning is not to be taken, as both the words denote the same thing, that is body. The possessive case that suggests the existence of two things is to be ignored. Caarvaakas accept pratyaksham, perception only, as a valid means of knowledge. They refute even anumana and shabda, without which the universe cannot simply run and the entire day-to-day transactions would certainly come to a standstill. Vachaspati Mishra, a great commentator on different darshanas, passed harsh comments censuring the obstinacy of Caarvaakas in terms of pratyaksham only. This can be seen, these comments can be seen in the commentary called Bhamati of Vachaspati Mishra on Brahmasutra Shankara Bhashyam, 3rd Adhyaya, 3rd Pada, Sotram 54. Pashuvopi hitahita prapti parihararthinaha komala shashpa shamalayam vivipravartante pariharan pravartante pariharanti cha ashyamatrana kantakadiyin kantakakirnam nastikastu pashorapi pashuhu ishtanishta sadhanam avidvan nakhalu asmin anumana gochara pravritti nivritti gochare pratyaksham prabhavati nacha parapratyakshanaya shabdam parapratyayanaya shabdam prayunjita shabdasya arthasya apratyakshatvat tadevam mabhut nastikasya janmantaram asminneva janmani iti janmani upasthitaha mokatva pravritti nivritti viraharupaha mahan narakaha. Even animals enter a land which is green with the tender grass to get the desired and give up the undesired and avoid the land full of non-green grass and thorns. Rather, an atheist is an animal, more than an animal, without knowing the device for the desired and undesired. Pratyaksha or perception naturally will not do in such a thing wherein to do or not to do, activity or inactivity is known through anumana. One should use a shabda statement for making things known to others, as the meaning of Shabda is not known through Pratyaksham. Thus, let there be no other birth for Caarvaaka, as in this life itself a great hell is on the cards in the form of dumbness and existence without activity and inactivity. These are the comments of Vachaspati Mishra, a great scholar. Then Caarvaakas hold that the strangeness of the universe, some people are comfortable and others are suffering, good and bad, etc., etc. It is not based on adrushtam or karma or nemesis, rather it is just natural. Agnirushno jalam shetam samasparishastatha nilaha keinedam chitritam tasmat svabhavat tadvyavasthitihi. Fire is hot, water is cool. Similarly, air is with equal touch. Who did all this? Everything therefore everything runs due to its nature. Brahaspati, a great Caarvaaka, explains, Nasvargo na pavargo va naivatma paralaukikaha naiva varna shramadinam kriyascha phaladayikaha agnihotrantrayo vedaha Tridannam bhasma gundhanam buddhi paurushahinanam jivika dhatu nirmita pashuschen hitasvargam jyotushtomegamishyati swapitaya yamanena tatra kasman himsyate mritanam api jantunam shraddham chetripti karanam nirvanasya pradipasya snehas samvardhayet shikham gachatamiha jantunam व्यर्थं पाथेय कल्पनं गेहस्थकृत श्राद्धेन पथि तृप्तिरवारिता स्वर्गस्थिता यदा तृप्तिं गच्छेयुस्तत्र दानतः प्रासादस्योपरिस्थानाम् अत्र कस्मान्न दीयते. These are the verses of Brahaspati. Next we will yes, there is neither heaven, just briefly the meaning, gist of these verses. There is neither heaven nor moksha, nor Atma that travels to another world. The actions and rites associated with Varna and Ashrama, Garhascham, etc., that is, do not give any results. Worship of fire, Vedic recitation, holding 3 sticks by a sannyasi, and application of holy ashes on forehead, etc., are created by the Creator for the livelihood of those who lack intellect and manhood. And if an animal killed in the sacrifice called Jyotishtoma goes to heaven, why not the father of the sacrificer is not being killed in the same right? If the death ceremony satisfies even the dead beings, then even the oil should increase an extinguished flame. It is a waste to provide food on the way for those who travel, as they can have it through the death ceremony held at the house. If the people in the heaven feel happy by the food offered, then how come food is not being offered on the ground floor for the people living upstairs? Brahaspati further elaborates, Yavajjivet sukhanjivet ranam kratva ghrutam pibet bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutaha yadi gachet paranlokam deha desha vinirgataha kasmad bhuyo na chayati bandhu sneha samakulaha tatascha jevanopayah Brahmanairvhitastvha mritanam praitakarmani natvanyadvidyate kvachitu trayo vedasya kartaraha bhandadhortanishacharaha jarbharitu farityadi panditanam vayasmrutam. So, next, here he says, live comfortably as long as you live. Enjoy food with ghee, clarified butter, by taking loans. How come a body turned into dust, into ashes, comes back? If one goes to heaven after leaving this body, how come he does not return due to the sickness caused by the affection towards the relatives? Therefore, it is nothing but a device innovated by Brahmanas for their livelihood, that is, ceremonies for the dead. There are 3 kinds of people who authored Vedas: the insane, the cheats, and the demons. Jarbhari, Tarbhari, that are there in Rigveda, etc., is said to be the words of scholars, that means cheats. So, These are the just briefly the details are given, and for more material please visit the website EPG Pathashala, and thank you very much.